The significance of baptism in successful Christian living. In this lesson, we're going to explore the connection between belief and baptism and successful Christian living. We're going to dive into the scriptural basis for baptism and its role in the life of the believer. Additionally, we're going to address misconceptions about the necessity of baptism for salvation and emphasize the importance of faith as the foundation of our relationship with God. First of all, belief comes before baptism. Acts chapter 8 and verse number 12 says, when they believed, they were baptized. So salvation comes before baptism. Acts chapter 8 verses 36 and 37, and as they went on their way, they came unto a certain water, and the eunuch said, see, here is water. What doth hinder me to be baptized? And Philip said, if thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. So he couldn't be baptized until he believed. The name Baptist was given to Baptists hundreds of years ago because we insisted that Catholics and later the Protestants who were baptized as babies or before their salvation must be baptized in order to become members of our churches. Baptism is not necessary for salvation. For instance, the thief on the cross in Luke chapter 23, verses 39 through 43, called upon the Lord, but he didn't get baptized, yet he was saved. While a couple of verses, I think if falsely interpreted, they seem to indicate the necessity of baptism for salvation. But the greatest number of verses in the Bible teach without question that baptism is not a part of the salvation sequence. For instance, John chapter 5 verse 12 says, he that hath the Son hath life, and he that hath not the Son of God hath not life. Notice, no word of baptism. Over and over again we find this truth. Salvation is not based upon baptism. No works at all are necessary for salvation. In fact, Ephesians chapter 2 verses 8 and 9 says, for by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. If you aren't saved, there are no works necessary to get saved. You don't have to earn salvation. All you need to do is ask God for it. You see, Jesus paid all that is necessary for salvation when he gave his life on the cross and rose from the dead. Now, God offers to you salvation as a gift available for the asking. And my invitation to you then is to come to Jesus and ask him to save you right now. Belief comes before baptism.